Hello, what's up guys? So guy Promzy once again, and in today's video we are going to talk about reasons why your student visa was rejected and the visa appeal process. If you're ready for this video, just stay tuned. In this video, I'm not going to focus much on reasons why student visa is being refused, because I've done a whole video talking about reasons why student visa is being refused. I'm going to put the link in the description down below so that you can check that out. But one of the main reasons why student visa is being denied is because students are unable to prove to the embassy beyond reasonable doubt that they can support themselves financially as students in Germany. Previously, students who go for interviews had to show up at the interview only with their financial documents without any block account. But the new update on the opening of block account required that students open their block account before they even show up for their interview. I personally think because students have to open their block account before showing up at the interview, this will give students a higher chance of being accepted for the visa application process. However, in an unfortunate situation where you have your visa being denied or rejected, there are two options which students can go in for. One is to accept the decision from the embassy and reapply maybe the following semester or some months later. And another option is for you to appeal, as an appeal to the embassy for them to reconsider their decision on why your visa was being rejected. I personally didn't go through the appeal process to get my visa. I was lucky to get my visa issued on the first trial. But I was shocked to find out that almost 40% of the Ghanaian students I know in Germany had their visa issued to them only after they appealed. I just want you to know that if your visa was being denied on the first trial, you can appeal and the reason for this refusal can be changed by the embassy. One thing you should also know is that when you're appealing for your visa, make sure the mistakes that were stated in the refusal letters are being worked on. You can't take your previous documents and hope that the embassy doesn't see these mistakes or they might reconsider because you are just appealing. Make sure you rectify your mistakes and appeal, and the visa might be issued for you. So let's read what is at the embassy's official website. There are various reasons why your visa application may be rejected. The reason will be stated in the refusal letter. If your visa application was rejected and you do not agree with the decision, you or an authorized third party can appeal against the visa refusal within a month. The appeal has to be done in written and has to contain a signature. The appeal letter has to state your file number and the mail address into bracket PO box. Please note that the process of an appeal may take up to 3 months. The embassy asks for your understanding that the visa section is unable to answer any questions on the status of your appeal during this period. After that, enquiries can only be answered if they are made by the applicant, his or her legal representative, or another person authorized in written by the applicant. Okay, so I'm not going to show you how to write an appeal letter. Obviously, an appeal letter must be an official letter, and I think if you want to study in German, you should know how to write an official letter. Okay, so one thing you should know is that the appeal letter must be written and must contain your signature. It must also contain your file number and your postal address as stated by the embassy on their official website. So as you find out from the official website, the appeal process can take up to 3 months. That is why I always advise students to apply for their visa early, so that should anything happen, they have enough time to appeal or rectify their mistakes before it is too late. I hope you're enjoying the video you are watching, and if you like the content, you can support my channel by hitting the subscribe button and giving me a thumbs up. Let's get back to it. In as much as the embassy recommends that students have a little patience during this process, I recommend that students follow up and find out how the process is going, either through email or through phone call. In as much as the embassy asks us to have a little patience during the appeal process, I still recommend students to call the embassy or contact the embassy through email to find out how the process is going. Some students who had their visa through the appeal process contacted the embassy only to find out that their process is not being worked on because their letter was written in English. Even though the embassy didn't mention what language the appeal letter should be written in, it should be written in English on the first trial. But if you contact the embassy and the embassy says it must be written in German, you have no other option than to translate your English written appeal letter into German appeal letter. I know some students who had their appeal letter worked on only after they translated their English letter into German, and some too were lucky their English letter was being worked on and they had their visa. If you contact the embassy and the embassy asks you to write your appeal letter in German, you have no other option than to write it in German, regardless what others went through during the appeal process. And if you've not gone for your interview already, I did a separate video about frequently asked questions during the interview. You can watch that, and I wish you all the best. I hope you find this video very educative and informative, and if you did, don't forget to share, subscribe to support the channel, and like it. Like always, the name is Promzy and I'm signing out. Peace.